I built this amazing villager breeder to fill up this massive villager apartment complex I had made. It has 32 rooms, so I need 32 villagers. Will I manage to do it? Watch till the end to find out. Finally, back on the Boomga server, and I don't have to worry about counting days. I start this project off by gathering up some resources I would need to make the villager breeder. Most of it was pretty easy to get because I had it already. Next, since I've been off the server for about a week, I went to the shopping district to check on my sales. If you don't know about the shopping district, I recommend you check out my previous 100 days video. It's a great video that took way too long to make, so I'm advertising it as much as possible. Anyway, I was shocked to see that someone bought some of my deep slate, and I even made a few diamonds on my sugarcane. With the profits in hand, I ran home just like a kid who had found a quarter at the playground, eager to tell his parents that he basically won the lottery. I crafted my profits into blocks and then started working on the task at hand, the villager breeder. I brewed up the weakness potions I would need, and then I grabbed the golden apples that I had been saving up. I finished gathering my materials and went out to search for a place to put it. I settled on this little hill in front of the apartment and started the build. With the main structure done pretty quickly, the next step was to actually get some villagers. This one zombie villager took about a stack of blocks just to trap in a temporary cage. Come on now. After that mess, I cleaned up the area and made a rail up to the top where the 2 villagers would be residing for eternity. I then finished the breeding machine, and now all I need is the second villager. About 5 minutes into the night, I found my second villager, and this time he was actually pretty easy to trap, thank goodness. I then waited for him to convert and sent him on his way. Now that the build is complete, I needed a way to get the baby villagers down, so I gave them a small roller coaster down to the apartment. Finally, after all this work came the waiting game. I gave the villagers some food and waited for them to make a child so I can abduct it and make it work for me. After a full night, we got a baby bright and early in the morning, and I realized that this build is a bit of an eyesore to look at from a distance, so I began layouts for a building to go over it. I had an idea to use the same style of building we've been using for everything else, but with some slight changes, so I got to work on gathering materials. By the end of the day, I had gathered some clay, light blue terracotta, and an assortment of spruce blocks. Enjoy the sped up build process. By now, the build was done except for the roof, which is where I started to get a little creative. I went home and started making some copper stairs and slabs and got to work. The reasoning behind this was because I thought the fully oxidized copper color would look nice. After finishing, I took a step back to look at it and I thought it looked pretty cool. But now the moment of truth. How easy will it be to get these villagers into their rooms? Let's find out with this first guy. Actually, I just realized I don't have any lecterns. Okay, we should be good now with 5 lecterns. So this first villager was definitely a pain, but this is because I'm pretty inexperienced when it comes to the villager transporting. And after a long battle, I get them into this little box and go and get the next villagers. But I won't show you the rest of them because it's getting pretty boring, so I'll just show you like a sped up process of all of this. And after only 4 villagers, I've unfortunately run out of time for this video. And, to be honest, I also kind of ran out of content. I don't know why I stopped this episode this early. So I hope you enjoyed. A new video next week, and it's going to be a massive project. Not as big as, a 100 days video or a 24 hours video, because honestly, if you thought I would be doing that again so soon, you're on something. But it's still pretty big. Like and subscribe. Go watch my 100 days video. Bye.